this team's going to run right at you, probably. It's kind of been their MO so far. Do you like that challenge when the team just lines up and comes to the defensive front?
Yeah, it really don't matter to me. Just put the ball down and let's play. That's my mindset.
Is that what you're expecting this week?
Oh yeah, that's what I'm expecting. The same thing as App State, but a little bit slower.
Gene said yesterday that Saturday night was the most complete game you've played since he came here. And he talked a lot about how before he got here, you never had to put your hand on the ground. You were in coverage a lot in your hybrid spot. How have you seen yourself grow into what you were the other night, learning something a little bit new the last 2 years under him?
So like starting my freshman year, I really didn't know what was going on, dropping the coverage. So that was just like a little stepping stone for me to understand what the people behind me do. And the years with Chiz, it's natural. So I already know what the secondary do. I already know what they fix is. So it just allows me to play a little faster.
You told us in August that when you missed all that time with the injury, that you got a lot of mental reps. What we've seen the first 2 games, is that a big part of the product of getting those mental reps, that you kind of combine the mind and the body now?
Yeah, it was basically for the team, actually, though. See what the team need help with and contribute off that.
We were talking to Marcus earlier, and he mentioned that you swing by a bunch of different position drill meetings and things like that. Why do you do that? What's kind of the goal in something like that?
Because I came here to create a new standard. So the years before me, the standard it wasn't as part as everybody else knew, like Carolina. So me going to like the DBs, the linebackers, rooms and talking to them, it just gave them like the courage, like I'm here for you, like I'm a teammate, and we gotta get it and go, bro. You gotta be on the same page, though. So me doing that is allowing everybody to be like, okay, Dad's got our back, and we're on the same page.
What are those conversations like?
All right, personally, all right, I see somebody mess up. I walk up to him, I'm like, all right, what you do wrong is, because I already know what he got. I already know like buzz flag, deep third, all that. So I'm like, what you doing this one? I'm like, I took the wrong step. I'm like, all right, you just gotta lock in on that. Make sure you do that. Then get back to my play and go like that.
Des, how hurt were you in camp, and how close were you to not playing in the opener? Because it seemed like you were out for a while, and there was some doubt if you'd be able to go against South Carolina. Like, how much did you have to overcome to get back on the field?
Man, I was in rehab about every day, so I was waking up at like 5. The team meeting ain't until like 6:30, so I'm getting here at like 5:10, doing some rehab, getting the hydro works, getting the jet, massaging my leg, make sure Lucas massaging me, doing some cups and all that. So it was a lot, but I really want to down myself getting back because I already know about it.
Did you feel like you were at 100% when you played in the opener, or were you not there yet?
I was 100%. So I won't put myself out there.
Another thing Gene said yesterday was that you've learned what maybe your 2 best moves are in pass rushing. And that one of the things a lot of guys take time learning how to do is they want to do a bunch of different stuff, but usually pass rushers are good at maybe 2 things. What are those 2 things that you're really good at? And what was that moment or that period when you realized, okay, this is what I can lean on and I can consistently get some pressure with it?
All right, so since high school, I've been trying to get up the ball faster than the tackle. So get up the ball, speed, and power. So when I set up the tackle with speed and power, then I can do the in and out, the spins and all that. So I say speed and power.
Against South Carolina, you guys are at the Senex around 9 times, and then last week you guys recorded 0. How do you plan on getting back to that South Carolina form, or was App just a little bit more physical?
No, it don't have nothing to do with physicality. It was more like the game plan. App State came in, David was running the ball more flat runs and play action boot. So it's gonna be kind of hard getting sacks from there, but we just gotta work hard and do effort at the end of the day.
Des, Gene has told us about, like he was telling us about Kane, and he was talking about his pass rush ID. Like, when they give that to you guys, how do they give it to you? Is it like a note card? Is it something they send to your phone? Like, tell us about the pass rush ID. It seems like a kind of a cool thing, or maybe just me. But like, how do they go about giving you that info? And do you pull that thing up and study it? You know, like, what do you do?
They send it to our iPads, and like, basically we don't think of O-linemen, we think of as objects. So you know, we try to get to the quarterback, and there's somebody in front of us that's trying to stop us. So the best way to get past a big person is by speeding out.
So y'all just call you guys objects, not O-line?
Yes.
Okay.
Objects. Yeah.
What is the point behind them being objects and not O-line? What does that do for you?
Because you looking at a person, like you already got them in your hands, so you don't got to look at them. So you just got to avoid them and get past.
They're just the obstacle between you and the quarterback.
Yep.
Some of the coaching staff was talking a little bit about just kind of the importance of getting off the field. I know that you were saying that Minnesota probably played a similar game to App State, just in the way that they run the ball, things like that. But just kind of what's going to be the key for you all, just stopping those drives early and just getting off the field and bring off.
This creating different line of scrimmage, knocking them back, staying in gaps, and letting the linebackers fit.
Dennis, can you take us into the mindset of what it's like when a team is trying to ball control and has one of those extended drives? You know what I mean? When their ball's like on your 30 or something like that, it's been a few minutes. What is it like dealing with that? How do you try and turn that situation?
This is my process. This is my little thought process. So okay, they inside of 30, we gotta get a stop. All right. If they do any pass, I gotta stay low, get my gap fit, and work out just like a boot action or something like that. Just make sure everybody else on the same page. Like if they didn't get the call, make sure they got the call. Make sure everybody know where we're going. Like if you're going to the boundary, be like, we're going to the boundary, or field, so like that. Just make sure, communicate, make sure everybody on the same page.
Des, over the last couple of years, the numbers weren't what people normally would expect. What have the last two games done for you and your confidence personally to show not only everybody else but yourself that I can do this? This is what I expected, and this is what I'm going to do.
It just shows everybody what I can do. Because when I came here, people really didn't know who I was going to be. Maybe I want the guy first, but we in the system now 2 years, which is defense. So we just getting comfortable, playing fast.
Were the expectations too high? Were they crazy? I mean, for people look at you, your size. Did they just expect too much?
No. I got a tattoo on my shoulder right here, Luke 12, verse 48, and it basically says, "To whom this is given, this is required." So I'm giving everything that God blessed me with, so I got to produce at a high level. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's just the way it is.
Is it a relief now that you have the numbers you had just kind of come on?
Is it a relief? I wouldn't say more as a relief. I say it's about time. Because I've been doing this my whole entire life, so it's just nothing.
Yes, you all were able to, as a defense, get that first interception here when Chapman got his. I believe it was the second grade that brought the pressure. Just, can you talk a little bit about just the dynamic of, that work up front, kind of creating some opportunities like that for the secondary moving forward, just in your guys' effort to kind of force and create some turnovers?
Oh yeah, but most definitely getting off the ball, and you seen last game when I hit the quarterback, he could be back there and shook the whole game. So he didn't want to get hit. And him getting the ball out fast is making him kind of erratic. So it just leaves dicks, basically though.
Was it frustrating at all? You guys got a lot of hits on App's quarterback. I mean, I think it was 9 or 10 hurries, 5 or 6 hits. Was it frustrating at all not being able to just finish it and get the sack?
No.
Okay.
The job is to make the quarterback get off his point. And once we do that, it's good. That's when you get turnovers, you get fumbles, sacks, strip sacks, and all that. So, and yes, we like sacks, but we want him to get on his point at the end of the day.
You want him to feel it.
Yep.
Does Minnesota and your coach Kujovic, they run that Big Ten ball control, that heavy grounding? How are you guys going to adapt and tweak your game plan to prepare?
We just gonna show up play ball. We're gonna have the coaches handle that, and we're just gonna play pretty much.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.